Okay, so I would like to start off with the most talked rivalry in all of the internet. Goku versus Superman.
Yes,
Alex knows more about
because
Goku, so he'll talk about Goku, and I'll just talk about Superman because I know more about Superman.
yes, because
So,
we are both nerds of two
start us
different
off.
worlds.
Superman, you know, a little childhood boy who started off kind of rough. You know, parents were had to send him to Earth because well, the planet was kind of exploding. But anyways, he gets to Earth and he grows up on this little farm. He was afraid to show his own power, so he just had to take all the hits and stuff from all the bullies because he was a wimp at the time because he didn't want to show his power, as I said already. So as he's growing up and stuff, he knows his power little because he hasn't actually like tried to use it. But eventually, as he gets as he turns to adult, as you can see in Superman or Man of Steel movie, there was a tornado that happened, and he wanted to show his and go over there because he knew he can handle it while saving his dad. But no, he couldn't because it was too early. But eventually, Superman did overcome it, and he did eventually use his powers. He started wanting to save the world in a way. So then, after a good bit of like training, somewhat, I guess you could say, like as you saw in the movie as well, that he tried jumping so that he eventually did be able to fly. After all that, he became a really super strong person. He like understood what his abilities were, which come with like all the power for like heat vision and super strength and like super speed and all that stuff. And
Yeah,
even, like,
super breath, frost breath, and all that.
Yeah, has all those powers and stuff. But like, if you go to pure strength, if you look at pre-crisis Superman, he was lifting a machine basically, but the machine was able to, what's the word, like have the total weight of Earth. Like it was that heavy. So Superman, he's over here just like bench pressing that thing like non-stop for 5 days. And what happens after that 5 days? The machine broke. Not Superman, the machine broke because it reached its limit. And through that whole time, he only dropped one sweat. Not two, not three, not gallons. No, he dropped one sweat.
One single sweat.
How that's possible, I don't know how you can just sweat one drip, but you know that's how it happens in the comics.
It must be some kind of Kryptonian thing.
I don't know.
That will okay. So like, all right. So if we take that feat right there, we compare it to our new scale that we're going to be using from here forth. That means that Superman is very high planet level. I mean, if he can bench press a planet, then you know more likely than not he could throw a moon
without breaking a sweat. While only breaking one sweat. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm. And pre-crisis Superman does have a lot of feats. Like he can. This is really weird. Like this is one of the weirdest things that I've ever seen in a comic. But like, so it's very clearly stated that he can't move. Like he can't move at the speed of infinity, like or the speed of light, but he can accelerate to it. So like he can't naturally move at the speed of light or infinity, but he can easily accelerate to it. I don't know how that makes sense, but he did it. So, not really sure if acceleration counts for speed. Well, it doesn't count for battle speed, but I guess for overall speed it counts. Like, unless him and Goku were fighting in a straight line, like, there's no way that he'd be able to, like, just accelerate infinitely.
Okay, so Superman, he traveled from Vega to Earth in a matter of minutes. Vega is 25 light years away from Earth, okay? So this feat suggests that Superman is hundreds of thousands to millions of times faster than light. that's crazy. Okay,
Mm.
that's pretty fast. Now that's not as fast as Flash, but that's pretty fast.
Yes, that is insanely fast.
And actually, because he's faster than light and he's that fast, he was able to escape a black hole. Not only escape it, well, actually, no, he escaped that black hole, but sometime a little later, I forget if it was earlier or it was later. I think it was later. But he eventually, something happened. I forget the exact comic and exactly what happened in the comic. I just know that he suppressed a black hole. Yes, it was like a really small black hole that can fit between your hands, but he suppressed it by using his.
Okay.
That's up. Okay.
Okay.
That thing is like that has a lot of pressure.
Mm.
You could imagine this. Okay.
Oh yeah, to be. Whew.
So something that occurred during the Infinite Crisis, Superman fought Superboy Prime, his counterpart from an alternate universe. The fight was all occurring with each blow. Okay. Each blow, reality was altering. Okay. Now think about that. Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not this lonely boy on the side of the road anymore. No, I am a millionaire playboy star. Alex is over here. He's not a YouTuber. No, he is YouTube.
Yeah, that's essentially what it is. It's like those feats would put Superman, like, I mean, what would you say? I'd say at least galaxy level, right? Like reality warping galaxy level.
He can push a star by just breathing.
Wow.
So now, like, that's just regular breathing. Now, what if he sneezes? Think about that. What
Oh
happens if
my
he
God.
sneezes?
I remember it did say that he destroyed, like, what, a galaxy or a solar system by sneezing?
Pre-Crisis Superman is known to be, for all intents and purposes, unbeatable. Pretty much the only thing that can beat him is the plot device. And this scan is a testament to it. Anyway, so Pre-Crisis Man was power enough to destroy a solar system with a sneeze. Not just this, he has moved entire planets many times. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Think about that.
Okay.
Yeah, I destroyed a solar system with a sneeze. What can you say about that?
God, yeah. So that puts him. He's definitely at least galaxy level. Like, if you can sneeze and a solar system goes bye-bye, you're galaxy level.
That's not galaxy level. That's solar system level. Actually, no, that is galaxy level.
Yeah, because galaxy level is multiple solar systems. Remember?
Yeah, I know. I was trying to counter you for some reason. I apologize. Anyway, so yeah, he's galaxy level. He's like, he can break galaxies, okay?
Hmm.
That's galaxy buster level, like right there. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
And the funny thing is, going back to the when he lifted up Earth, like the weight of Earth to a machine, that was in New 52 version. Okay, the New 52 is weaker than Pre-Crisis, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now think about that.
Wow.
Okay, so that was him lifting up Earth with New 52 version. New 52 version is weaker than Pre-Crisis Superman. Okay, now think about that. He lifted the weight of the Earth 5 days straight while only breaking one sweat in New 52 version. Okay. He lifted that 5 days straight, only breaking one sweat. How? Like, non-stop. And not only that, but he was deprived from solar radiation. He gets his power from the sun, okay? Now, whenever he doesn't have the sun nearby and stuff, and he's like far away from that, what he does is he has that stored energy and he uses that. He went that whole time deprived from solar energy, okay? That was his stored energy alone. That's crazy. That's crazy. New 52 version is OP when it comes to that. Obviously,
Yeah,
the New 52
definitely.
version is also Man of Steel version, but you know, Man of Steel isn't the best in the world.
I mean, I consider Man of Steel to be kind of weaker than New 52. Like, they're supposed to be the same, but there's clear differences. It's like how the Dragon Ball Super manga and the anime are different. It's like they're supposed to be the same, but they're very different.
Yeah. Okay, so people always say that. Okay, so people are always arguing how Superman was killed by Doomsday. It didn't even look that strong. Like Doomsday didn't even look that strong. Okay, but Superman got his revenge sort of in the New 52 when he ripped the when he ripped Doomsday in half. Okay, with his bare hands. Ripped him in half. Now think about that. Okay?
Oh yeah.
And before you argue that Doomsday was weak, consider this. Superman broke Wonder Woman's arm with a single punch, and then even powered up, Doomsday even powered up before facing Superman.
Man, that's crazy. A big problem with Doomsday, though, I mean, Doomsday's immortal. Like, he's gonna come back. He's always gonna regenerate. Like, that's what makes Doomsday. Doomsday and Superman are always gonna be at odds because Doomsday's always gonna accidentally throw Superman into a star, and Superman's gonna come back and rip Doomsday in half, and then he's gonna regenerate. Like, they're rivals. Like, one is never gonna surpass the other. It's always gonna be back and forth forever, and that's what makes it so amazing when Superman does step up and surpass like Doomsday. Even if it is just for a little while, it's still massively impressive because Doomsday is shown to be this impossibly overly increasing, always beyond everyone being. And he's not infinite. Don't confuse limitless potential with like omnipotence. That's not what I'm saying. Like, anyone can be limitless, like, they can get stronger by training, but that doesn't mean they're omnipotent. That doesn't mean they have infinite power. They're two very different things. But another problem with Superman, though, is he's very inconsistent. Like, the time he got knocked out by a moon, or the time that he got knocked out by a supernova that should have made him stronger, for some reason, I don't... Like, the writers are really dumb. It's always up and down.
Overwhelming power that's hitting you. Like, no matter what, if you get overwhelming power, that's kind of... You're gonna...
I guess so. It's just... The Superman writers, let me tell you... I guess you could say that it's suppression. Like, okay, so like, I know in Super, like, when Goku suppressed himself to fight robbers because he didn't want to kill them, he just wanted to knock them out. When Goku got mugged, he suppressed himself to bullet level. Like, he could be damaged by bullets. He got bruised by bullets. So, I guess you could say that Superman did something similar. Like, he was like, okay, threats eliminated. I need to lower my power so I don't accidentally cause, like, collateral damage. And then when he did that, he was able to get knocked out. But that's kind of stretching it.
Okay, I would also like to point out that Silver Age Superman, okay, so he linked a thousand planets together with a sticking chain, okay? With a chain, linked thousands of planets. Why am I repeating myself? And he pulled them to the other side of the universe with a chain. And he didn't even break a sweat.
Yep. He did have help though from others, so you have to kind of divide that. Like we never know how powerful that feat would be because we'd have to calculate the mass of each planet and then we'd have to divide it by the number of people helping him. So like we're never gonna know how powerful that was, but I'm gonna go ahead and say that puts him at least. That still puts him on the high end of galaxy level. You know, that's still a galaxy level feat.
Alex, that's the one you're thinking of. Okay, he pulled planets on multiple occasions. The one you're thinking of is from a different version of Superman. Okay, this is Silver Age Superman. He did this on his own.
Oh God. Then yeah, that's beyond solar system level. That's insane. However, a big misconception about Superman is Superman Prime. Well, everyone thinks that he's omnipotent, and he's not. He's not anywhere near as powerful as people think he is. And I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but Screw Attack lied about a lot of things, guys. Oh, I know it's a shocker, but they did. They really, really did. Because I researched half of this stuff myself, and it's... Superman didn't lift the Book of Infinite Pages, and also it's just called the Book of Infinite Pages. It does have a last chapter because Black Adam saw it. Therefore, and not to mention that the book has a finite end. Like the book has a mass and a size and pages. Therefore, like it's finite. It has an ending. And Superman didn't lift Spectre. He tried, but he didn't. Like he tried and failed. He didn't do it. So you can't count those as feats. And Superman Prime needed help reviving Lois. He was able to do half the work, but... And don't get me wrong, Superman Prime is still insanely powerful. It's definitely a power increase. I'm not denying him of that, but it's not. He's not omnipotent. He's not like the one above all or anything like that. And it's the same for Goku. A lot of people have misconceptions that God Goku means that he's a god now and that he can do anything, but no, that's not true either. It's kind of become this taboo of you put God in front of it and that means they have infinite power, and that's not how it works.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like saying because Optimus Prime has Prime in his name that he has infinite power. How does that make sense? Anyway, continue.
Okay, where was I? I completely lost thought of all I was saying.
You were talking about like Silver Age Superman and how he pulled all the planets and how strong he was.
Yeah. Superman, or Silver Age Superman, he's pretty strong. He's a pretty strong dude. Okay, well, actually, I would like to stop talking about Superman for a minute. I just said like a lot of things, and I would have to take a break on my brain for a sec. So I'll let you talk about Goku.
Okay, so Goku. I mean, there's a lot of different versions of Goku. You know, there's Kid Goku who... I mean, Goku was a kid. You know, he was orphaned because, you know, when he was a baby, his planet, he had a rough childhood, you know. So his father Bardock started having flashes of Frieza in the future, destroying everything and fighting Goku. So he was like, all right, I gotta send my son to Earth to prevent all this from happening. But sadly, that's exactly what he did to make it happen. So Goku, as a child, gets sent home from his planet, from his home planet, Planet Vegeta, crashes on Earth, gets adopted by his grandpa Gohan, and he becomes a martial artist. Because basically Goku's like the average Saiyan, you know, he wants to fight, he likes to bite people, he wants to turn into a great ape and destroy stuff, but lucky enough, Grandpa Gohan accidentally drops him on his head, and he becomes a sweetheart. He becomes a nice little guy that cares about people. Because apparently the brain damage somehow severed like the Saiyan instincts from Goku and made him like human, basically. I'm not sure how that's possible, but it's like, it happened. So anyway, so Goku, we see throughout his childhood that he progressively gets stronger as he goes. When he's a kid, he's easily able to take Master Roshi's technique, the Kamehameha, and he's able to use his power pole, which can extend, I believe it's infinitely. I don't know if there's a limit to how far the power pole can extend, but I believe the farthest he ever extended it was Kid Goku extended the power pole from the Earth to the moon, which is pretty crazy. And the power pole is magic based. Like, it's a magic weapon, so it does do damage to those who are weak to magic. Goku himself also, as he grows older, learns a multitude of techniques, like the Kaioken, Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3. And each of these have their own multiplier. Super Saiyan, which is times 50 your base, and I mean, you got Frieza, someone who's like easily triple Planet Buster level. Goku's able to just put him down fairly easily, you know? It seemed like the whole battle was very one-sided. It's like he was toying with Frieza. But, you know, ultimately, it's one of those things to where Goku is a character that's constantly growing. Like, you know how you say Superman's, well, okay, well, he's at least galaxy level. Like, we can agree on that, right? Superman is at least galaxy level, right?
Yeah.
and that's great.
Yes.
Like, I put Super Saiyan 4 Goku easily on probably solar system galaxy level. I could easily put my faith in that. But Super Saiyan God Goku is universal level. I mean, 6 or 7 punches from him could crack the universe. As shown by his battle with Lord Beerus. You know, they hit each other 3 times and the universe was about to crack. So, when you look at it that way, it's like, okay, Superman's powerful, but Goku would end up being on a different level. Because Goku would be able to, I mean, by all definitions, crack the universe, and Superman would only be galaxy level. But I don't think Goku's God form is entirely universal level. I feel like he's low universal level, because it takes 6 or 7 punches just to do a crack. It doesn't say that he'd destroy the entire universe or anything like that. It's just he's cracking it, you know?
Yeah.
But then after that, Goku absorbs Super Saiyan God Essence into his base form. So basically, that means that his base form is now as strong as Super Saiyan God, and a lot of people disputed that until his rematch with Beerus, where Lord Beerus fought Goku in his base form, and he was as strong as Super Saiyan God in his base form. So he absorbed it, but he also kept it. Like, he can still power up into it, but it was only the first time. Like, it wasn't like every time he goes God, his base form becomes that level. It's not like that. He can't abuse it. It was a one-time thing. The first time he went Super Saiyan God, he absorbed all the energy from the other Saiyans, and it made him that level. It made him that God level. So now his base form is Super Saiyan God. So that means that, okay, he can crack the universe. Like, at his full power, he can, you know, after a couple punches, at full power, he can crack the universe in his base form now. And then you multiply that by 50, which is Super Saiyan, and then that times 2, which is Super Saiyan 2, and then that times 4, which is Super Saiyan 3. And then the God form again on top of that, and then the Super Saiyan Blue form on top of that, and then that Kaioken times 10. Goku is definitely universal level. Like, he's able to shake the universe, and a lot of times break the universe in his fight with Zamasu. So you see Goku easily on that universal level, and it becomes a question of Goku is now, thanks to his God Ki, on that universal level. Like, he's on an entirely different level now. He was given such a high boost from his God power that, I mean, the real question is, can Superman keep up with that? And I'm not saying that in a demeaning manner. I love both characters. I mean, they're both awesome. It's hard to find any universal feats for Superman. And, I mean, like, until you get to Superman, Silver Age Superman, but I feel like Silver Age Superman's really the only Superman that's able to go toe-to-toe with, you know, this Goku. Except maybe God of Strength Superman, and even then it's like, well, what the heck? I mean, Jeremy, what would be your rebuttal to that?
Okay, so off the top of my head, the only person I can actually like see going against your universe level Goku would have to be Prime. Like, Prime is the only one strong enough to actually go of the Supermans that can go against that kind of thing. Superman Prime is really strong, yes, and as you said, he might be able, I've researched some of this, I've researched a lot of it as well, like you have, but I don't know if, like where you came from, what you researched exactly.
Like, I mean, as far as I know, Superman Prime is at least universal level. So, like, I think that if Superman Prime took the fight 100% seriously and he was powered up, like he had solar radiation and everything, and he was powered up, he could fight my Goku. I feel like he could fairly. I'm almost done. Please get out. You keep interrupting.
Hurry up.
Okay, leave. Anyway, sorry about that. So yeah. So when you look at it like that, Superman Prime, if he took the fight 100% seriously, powered up in the sun or whatever he needs to do, I feel like he would be able to be on that universal level, and he would be able to fight my Goku. Because in the new arc of Dragon Ball Super, Goku has gotten insanely powerful. Like, it's just been this arc that his power has completely skyrocketed, and then he can multiply that by 20 with his Kaioken technique. So it's like he's on a whole nother level now. Like, he's universal. And Superman Prime, Silver Age Superman, and God of Strength Superman, and then maybe probably Cosmic Armor Superman would be able to, I think, do some good damage on Goku. But I'm pretty sure Cyber Armor Superman is like, he destroys the plot device. Like, he would just, his power is whoever he's fighting ×2 always. I don't know what the deal with that is. Like, I can't find any information on him for whatever reason.